Hi guys, today we're going to talk about scale factor. What is a scale factor? A scale factor is a comparison of any two corresponding lengths. In an example here in the big box, it says a scale of 1 inch equals 3 feet. What that means is 1 inch represents an actual length of 3 feet. This can be discussed or identified as model over actual equals model over actual. Remember that. You're going to need it in a little bit. Next to that, you see the scale 1 to 24. That simply means 1 unit represents an actual distance of 24 units. Below that, you'll see one more. It says find the scale. Suppose the scale model has a scale length of 2 inches equals 16 inches. So a scale of 2 to 16, scale of 2 over 16, model to actual, can be simplified to a unit rate of 1, or a rate of 1. So it can also be a scale factor, a scale of 1 to 8, 1 over 8. You can write that as 1 over 8, 1 dot 8, or 1 equals 8. The length and width of objects of a scale drawing or model are proportional to the lengths and widths of the actual model, or the actual object, and that's why we have that formula here. And look right here, we have a scale drawing example. We got two houses. The little one is the model. The big one, the actual. And now we want to find the measurement, or how tall the actual house is. We don't know. We know the model's 8.5 inches. Right here, you'll notice how we have it set up. Model over actual, I'll say M over A, to model over actual, or M over A. We have 2 inches is equal to 5 feet over 8.5 to X. Now how do we solve X? If you came to your mind, you're supposed to cross multiply and divide, right? If you do, you'll have 2x is equal to, get my calculator here, 8.5 times 5. That's 42.5. So 42.5. Now remember, to separate x from the coefficient, we simply divide. And x is equal to 42.5 divided by 2. And that is 21.25. So your house in real life is 21.25 feet tall. Now let's look at a couple examples. Number 1, find the actual measurements of a set of landscape plans. Find the actual measurements. A set of landscape plans shows a flower bed that is 6.5 inches wide. The scale on the plans is 1 inch equals 4 feet. What's the width of the actual flower bed? Well, if you set it up, model to actual, it's 1 over 4 is equal to 6.5 over x, or our unknown. Now, again, cross multiply and divide. You get 1x is equal to 26 feet. We can divide by 1 if we want, and then x would equal 26 feet. So the actual width of the flower bed, 1 equals 26 feet. 1 inch equals 26 feet. Let's look at number 2. A scale model of a roller coaster. The highest hill has a height of 6 inches. The actual height of the hill is 210 feet. What is the scale of the model? Now this one we're going to the opposite side. We're going to go backwards. We're finding something else on our ratio and proportions here, but it's not that bad. Just watch. So we know that it's going to be a scale of 1 to something. We don't know what that is. But we do know that on our scale, 6 inches is equal to 210 feet of our real life roller coaster. All you simply do is cross multiply and divide. You get 6x is equal to 210. You divide by 6, And x is going to equal 35 feet. 35 feet. That means the scale model of your roller coaster is actually 35 feet tall. Okay. A quilt. Now, a quilt's just like this big square here, right? Big old blanket keeping you warm on this vacation, this coronavirus vacation we got. Now, the quilt's got dimensions 8 feet by 12 feet. The design of the quilt's got a scale factor of 2 feet to 3 inches. 2 feet, 3 inches. What are the dimensions of the design of the quilt? Well, let's see. We have to do one side at a time. So we have 8 over top of x, 8 feet. And it'll be in inches. Cross, multiply, and divide. What you'll get is 2x is equal to 24. If you divide by 2, x will equal 12. So our first measurement is 12 inches. Okay. Now I'm going to have to erase just a little bit of that so I got room to write again. Now our next one, instead of 8, we'll have 12. Instead of 8 right there, we'll have 12. So 12x. Again, cross, multiply, and divide. You get 2x is equal to 36. Divided by 2's, x will equal 18 inches. So right here is your new measurement. 12 inches by 18 inches. Now let's look at one more. Got a drawing of a deck 10 inches by 12 inches. And it's drawn to a scale of 60 to 1. What are the dimensions of the actual deck? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 1 over 60 as a unit rate. Okay? Now, we're trying to find the actual dimensions of the deck, right? So 1 over 60 equals 10 over x. Cross, multiply, and divide, you get x is equal to 600 inches. So you have 600 inches by, now I'm going to erase just a little bit of that so we got room to write. What's our next measurement? It's 12, right? So we got 12 over x, 12 inches. Cross, multiply, and divide again. You'll have x is equal to 720 inches. And there you go. There's your actual measurements of your deck in real life. Okay, I hope this helped. If you'll go back onto the Google Classroom, you will see a little homework assignment for you guys to do. If you run into problems, give us a holler, shoot us an email, and we will get back to you as soon as we can see it and we can get to it. All right, you guys have